Kyle Van Noy was on the Pat McAfee show, and they just were talking a little bit more about really just the last recapping in Baltimore here. So let's play the video for you so we can save some time.
Dominant, has been. All year it's been kind of the story is just like Lamar Jackson's stats aren't insane. Whenever people are trying to compare his stats to other MVPs, the defense is just like smothering and dominant. And it's just like you guys just dominate teams seemingly. Is that how you guys view the games? Is that the purpose? Because you guys get up 2 scores and it's like the other team has 0 chance with the way you play ball. Why is it that way with the way your team is constructed from behind the scenes?
I think it starts with the players. We're a player-led team. Honestly, it's been awesome being around a leader like Lamar Jackson on the offensive side and Roquan Smith on the defense. Those are 2 leaders of our team. They've done an amazing job putting their voice out there to say we're not just trying to win, we're trying to dominate and stay locked in. You've heard Lamar say that over the course of the season. He means it, and he means business. And that's kind of our attitude right now. You saw the coaches and the players excited after this last game. And, it kind of went viral a little bit, but it was like, enjoy that minute of celebration. And then right after that, it's stay locked in and on to the next. Like, we're focused on this next game, and we're excited for the opportunity to play the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, what a story it's going to be. That's a new America's team. And, if we got to play the villain, we got to play the villain.
I don't know if you're the villain against Kansas City Chiefs. If you guys want to tell yourselves that to motivate yourselves, go ahead and do it. There's a lot of people excited for Taylor Swift and Travis and Pat to maybe not make it to the Super Bowl. But I will say, watching your locker room and John Harbaugh, who he very rarely gets talked about as one of the great coaches in the NFL. Everybody else's name seems to get uttered, but he's been there for a long time, won a Super Bowl there through numerous eras, and obviously #1 seed here in 2024.
So obviously lots of good things to say there from Kyle Van Noy. And man, what a Kyle Van Noy goes from sitting on the couch, kind of like a similar situation with the Joe Flacco, and then just comes in and lights it up. I actually didn't realize that until he said it today that Kyle Van Noy's only had 10 years in the NFL. Just feels like very short for a guy who continues to play at an elite level. And for him to talk about Lamar and Roquan Smith in the way that he does, it just feels like he knows what it's like to be on a championship team. He knows what it's like to play with the greatest of all time. And so for him to have these types of words and describe Lamar and even Roquan the way that he does, it just makes you feel good and it makes you feel like this team is really kind of destined for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, that's the hope. That's the goal. And you love the fact that they're enjoying themselves. And Rock, you've been in the locker rooms, being able to talk to guys. The energy is infectious. But you can tell there's a determination. This team is ready to keep going and understand we're going to celebrate the small victories, as Kyle Van Noy talked about, but the job's not finished. They got one more here in Baltimore and then hopefully one more out in Vegas.
No, and you can tell that that's how players feel right now. It's exciting to be able to advance to an AFC championship game and host one for the first time in franchise history. But players aren't satisfied, guys, with just getting there. They want to win this whole thing. Like, this is just another step in getting to their goal, what they want to do. And that's hoist that Lombardi trophy in Vegas. That is the goal. That is what they all set out to do at the beginning of the season. Lamar Jackson, he even said it after the game. He was asked, and he goes, if the team going to the AFC championship game, if it's starting to feel like it's getting closer for him to holding the Lombardi trophy, he goes, no, because we have to finish. Still the playoffs. We're not in the dance yet, but I'm looking forward to next week. To be honest with you, I'm not even thinking about the Super Bowl until we handle business. So it's one game at a time, as cliche and as football talk as that sounds. That's how these guys feel right now. They're on a mission. You got guys in the locker room that have won a Super Bowl, been there, done that. The Odell Beckham Jr.'s, the Kyle Van Noys. They're not going to let these guys get complacent. Roquan Smith, while he hasn't won one, you think he's going to let anybody get complacent right now? You think he's going to let anybody get super excited or super high on getting to the AFC championship game? Absolutely not. That guy's a warrior. And hearing him, just some of the things he says, and I'm telling you what, he needs his own quote book. He does.
He does.
I need a Taylor Swift and Roquan Smoke so badly.
It's probably going to happen. He's definitely going to be asked about that this week, and I cannot wait to hear what he says.
You should do it.
guys like that. I'm not going to be one. Guys
okay,
like
I
that.
mean, Lincoln, why do we have you?
All right. Anyway, guys like that will not let this team get complacent.
No.
John Harbaugh will not let this team get complacent.
No.
They're in a great position right now. They're locked in, like they've said all season long, and they have their sights set on what's in front of them right now, and that's the AFC Championship game against the Kansas City Chiefs, Sunday, 3 p.m. at the Bank. It's going to be rocking.
You got to be the champ. You got to beat the champs to be the champs, and they're going to have the chance to do that this Sunday in Baltimore. Last remarks then, and we're getting out of here. Kevin and Zach, because you guys both are on the same page here. I mean, Kevin, I think the same sentiment. Baltimore is ready to go. This is a moment they've been waiting for in their history of their organization. AFC Championship game in Baltimore. Their leaders of the team have them ready for it.
They're ready to rock. This is what they've been working for. This is what you work for. All that hard work in the regular season, all the wins, all the growing throughout. You make sure that you get there and you do it. So they haven't earned anything yet. Nothing is given. Everything is earned. And I think if they can get the job done, they have a couple of weeks to then earn the next thing. And then, of course, after they win the Super Bowl, or if they do it, the job is finished there.
I think they won't say it, but they all wanted Patrick Mahomes. And the reason is because of what you just said, Ryan. This team is so built on they want to be the best. They want to go toe-to-toe with the best players on the face of the earth. And at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes is still the best quarterback in the league, whether he's put up the stats this year or not, whether he's had the help or not. And at the end of everything, if the Ravens were to win the Super Bowl, I wanted the Chiefs because I did not want that narrative of they didn't go through the Chiefs to win it. Now there's nothing you can say. The Ravens are hosting Patrick Mahomes in the AFC Championship with another opportunity for Lamar Jackson and company to end narratives and go to the Super Bowl. And if that does not fire you up, then don't watch football.